Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into topics that are rarely discussed but important to understand. In today's video, we'll explore what happens to a woman's anus after anal sex. It's a topic surrounded by myths and misinformation, so we'll uncover the truth using psychological facts and health insights. Make sure you watch until the end. Firstly, let's talk about the physical changes that can occur after anal sex. The anus is made up of muscles, specifically the internal and external sphincters. Unlike the vagina, it isn't naturally designed for penetration, which means repeated anal sex can sometimes cause temporary stretching or even mild trauma if not done with care. This can lead to discomfort, swelling, or even small tears in some cases, especially if there wasn't enough lubrication or if things were rushed. Over time, if done too frequently or improperly, this stretching could result in issues like fecal incontinence or prolapse. It's important to understand that these are risks that can be mitigated with proper care, communication, and preparation. Now, let's dive into the psychological side of things. A lot of women may feel different emotions after engaging in anal sex. There's often a conflict between pleasure and discomfort, which can create mixed feelings. Psychologically, women may feel anxious or even regretful if the experience didn't go as expected. This is common because anal sex is still a taboo subject in many cultures, making women feel more isolated when they experience these mixed emotions. However, some women report that they feel empowered by the experience when it's consensual and they've communicated well with their partner. This psychological response largely depends on the comfort, trust, and communication between both parties. Without this, the experience can lead to feelings of vulnerability or even trauma. It's also worth discussing how emotions after anal sex can affect a woman's mental state. The release of certain hormones, such as oxytocin, during sexual activity can lead to feelings of bonding and intimacy. For some, this can enhance their emotional connection with their partner. But if the experience wasn't enjoyable or was painful, it can lead to emotional detachment or frustration. Moreover, if societal judgment or personal shame comes into play, it can affect a woman's self-esteem and body image. This is why open conversations about boundaries, desires, and comfort levels are so important before engaging in any sexual activity, especially something as intimate as anal sex. Another important point is the stigma surrounding anal sex. In many places, it's seen as something shameful or dirty, which can lead to women feeling embarrassed about their own sexual desires. This stigma often prevents open conversations about health and safety, leaving many women uninformed. Psychologically, when women internalize this stigma, it can cause feelings of guilt or shame, even if they had a consensual and positive experience. The key is to remove the judgment and approach this topic with openness and education. The more informed people are, the healthier their experiences can be. In summary, anal sex, like any other intimate activity, should be done with care, mutual understanding, and respect. Physically, it can have temporary effects on the body, but with the right precautions, these risks are manageable. Psychologically, the experience can range from empowering to emotionally complex, depending on communication and consent. By addressing the stigma and learning about the reality of the situation, both partners can have healthier and more satisfying experiences.